part of the plan, guys. Gotta stay hydrated. Is the camera moving? Seems that way. Got my tripod, bottle of water, brought some gear. Today we're going to the island. I'm taking the GetOutShoot group. To the island. So it's 40 degrees out. It's the last week of August, which means the summer is almost over. And it's kind of sad. That's a big bench. That's a big bench. It's a really nice day today, so that's a plus. If you've been following my channel, subscribe. But if you've been following my channel, I've been doing a lot of like YouTube shorts lately. And that's because I'm trying to do more with less. I should really do a better job of promoting the Open Shutter YouTube channel that I do, or the show that we do with Evans and Bryan and Andre. So Wednesday night, 7:30, you gotta check us out because it's a really cool show. We do like lots of like photography. So this past show we did like a $5 Dollarama challenge, and we all kind of participated, me, Bryan, Andre, and Evans, but we also got like our audience to participate in this challenge, and people absolutely crushed it. And they only use like $5 at the dollar store. Really what I'm trying to get at is you don't need a lot of money to make a photo. You can get really creative and just spend $5. So yeah, I'm just trying to challenge myself with just trying to make something with like less. So I made a bunch of those YouTube shorts. It's also like a lot of fun to look back at like really old videos, like that one from the island back in 2019 with Michelle. That was like 2 years ago. So it's always fun to look back at old stuff and cringe, you know, but that's just the name of the game. I actually kind of find it kind of fun to kind of have that challenge. So, you know, if you're trying to get out of a funk, if you make videos and you're trying to get out of a funk, try to do YouTube shorts or try to do like reels and try to do more with less. Hopefully that makes sense. You know, I think that when you have a lot of options, like a lot of lenses or a lot of gear to choose from, it's actually harder to make something because you have so much more to go through and like decide on what you're going to use. But when you have less, when you only have like one camera body and one lens or two lenses, it makes the process a lot easier. And also like challenges you to get out of your comfort zone and push your limits and all that good stuff. And I think that's why the $5 challenge was so good, because it forced people to think differently. And that's my little rant or spiel or advice. And speaking of different stuff, like I'm kind of also like I kind of mentioned like a new project in like the other video. But like the original idea with like Oakville Spotlight was to make it into like a documentary. So I've kind of started that documentary project. It's gonna be pretty massive. But also with like working on small things like YouTube shorts, it also gives you ideas for bigger projects. So, you know, small work leads to big work. Like I have no idea how I'm gonna make this documentary because I want to get like more people involved. Like, I don't know, like the mayor, for example. So I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try to. So I have no idea how I'm going to do it or how it's going to look or what's the finished product going to be like, but I want to make it big. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully that kind of interests you. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And here's some B-roll because why not? And we're going to go back to the ferry because that's where I'm supposed to meet people. So let's go. People are exiting the ferry. Because of COVID, ferries are running at half capacity, so I'm hoping we get on this ferry, which is at 5:45. Sunset's at like 7:59, so I'm hoping that we don't get delayed by COVID restrictions. So we'll see what happens. Claire's here. Claire's having some issues with her ticket.
It's my phone.
So
annoying.
We don't know if Claire's going to be able to actually board the
No, you're going to have
ferry.
to show them my ticket off your phone.
That's what friends are for, though, right?
Yes. Thank
See?
you.
Claire, you pumped up for this meetup? How pumped up are you?
Yes, very. Weather's great. It's amazing. Look.
Yeah, look.
And the sky.
We boarded the ferry. Sivan's behind me, and off towards Island. We're on the island now, and there's some pretty crazy cloud action over the city. It's almost like a storm is coming, but I checked like the weather network, and it did say there wasn't any storm coming, so we'll see what happens with that situation, but it was pretty ominous. So we'll see what happens. And look at this crazy lineup to get back on the ferry. So it might be a mission to get back on the ferry. So Bryan's also here. So he's also kind of like trying to find like shelter spots. So apparently there is a storm going to hit us momentarily. And hopefully the light pops though, Bryan. Because after a storm, usually like the light pops. So that is a plus. So hopefully this storm passes pretty quickly and then we can...
They usually pass pretty quickly.
Yeah, we can even hide in there. Because we might be forced to at this point. We're just kind of like scavenging shelter places at this point. And yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. Bryan, check the radar. There's a line of storms.
Some cells coming.
We checked the Doppler. But we're just saying that the best light comes after a storm, so hopefully that happens. I'm staying positive. Bryan's staying positive. Renee's staying positive. Everyone else, I have no idea.
And the lightning jumps from the tree to the nose of the cow, and then through the cow, there's pulse onto the ground. The cows explode. Wow!
It's a great story, Greg.
So good job with Bryan for getting this like washroom shelter for us, because this storm, there's the CN Tower, but this storm apparently is coming. Like different radars are saying like different things, so who knows with weather anymore. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. And there's the thunder right there. You guys hear that?
Greg?
Cow parts all over the place. So they'll have all the farmers who they pick up all the car parts, and they're convinced the aliens had come, the UFOs had come down, because there'd be some cow part associated with the reproductive system that they couldn't identify or find, so they figured the aliens had stolen. So it's my job, or my father's job as a representative of Ontario Hydro, just to sit there and nod, make sure they weren't blaming Ontario Hydro. Wow. So I'd come home from work from all these inquests and tell us at supper all the crazy stories they'd heard that day. It was great.
That's amazing.
Oh, there's a direct hit on the CN Tower. Direct hit?
Yeah.
Nice. So there's thunder coming. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it in the background, but there's thunder coming. So storm's on its way. So this kind of foiled the meetup plan, but might make for a good vlog. Because there's nothing on the radar like 5:30, show clear skies. So this storm came out of nowhere. Just goes to show you, you can plan all you want, but weather always has a final say.
Oh man, oh here. There it is.
It stopped raining and we got some really great shots here of the skyline, because like the sky is just really nice. So it just goes to show you, like every time it rains, when it stops, the sky just comes alive for whatever reason. I don't know if you guys saw that lightning, but I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I don't even have, thanks Tim, I don't even have the mic on, but quick outro, Bryan. Thanks for saving the meetup with the washroom shelter.
Yeah.
Washroom shelter in place. Kim, I think she had a good time. But we all had good shots after the fact, because when we were walking back, we saw the skyline. So it just goes to show you. There's always a shot after it rains. So I'm going to close this vlog up. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and we'll see you next one. Final thoughts? Follow Bryan on YouTube, Instagram.
Get out, shoot, get wet.
Get out, shoot, get wet. Yeah. Kim, anything to add?
Get out, shoot, and always be prepared.
Kim brought 3 umbrellas, so, and this is one of them. So shout out to Kim, follow her on Instagram, and we'll see you next one. Peace.
Alright, so basically I moved here from Hawaii because Toronto is much better for photography, but specifically this meetup, I saw it in the description, said come bring your camera, bring your phone, bring nothing, I don't care, just like come shoot. And so the welcoming and openness really made me want to come, so thank you guys for the inspiration.